The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense and their running back set to go once more. And with half the season gone by, time to take a look at some of the candidates at this early date to bring home the award for the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What's that?
Now Mayfield. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 3rd down, it's White. And he'll get this forward to about the 33. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. On comes the punter now as he is on to punt for Tampa Bay. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's caught once again by Ingram.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
30 left. Here we go.
Now here's Lawrence. On the sideline, Kirk pulls it in.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
These are 24.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Red on red.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
What's that? That.
On play action, Mayfield. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Chris Olave, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they have the lead over the visiting Steelers as that game has gone to halftime. Justin Jefferson already up near 100 yards receiving with a full half still to go. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.